Hi, I'm Andy.
I'm David.
We're the founding directors of RW101, the world's leading analysts, brokers and valuers of rare whisky.
We've got a huge database now stretching right back to 2003, covering 175,000 price records and over 25,000 different bottle types. So we've got a hugely exciting project to tell you about. We found an amazing bottle of Laphroaig, purported to be bottled in 1903. So Andy, tell us a bit about it.
It's an interesting old bottle. For starts, we got a call from an auction house who said that they'd come across this. They wanted some advice. Was it fake? Was it real? They didn't want to auction it if it was fake. From the second we saw this, we were hugely excited. Laphroaig 1903, these things are like hen's teeth. So we decided what we had to do. We had to buy the bottle, we had to test the bottle, we had to see what we could do with this thing. The first time it's ever been done. This has never been done before. Bottles haven't been opened. Has this thing actually been sat on a shelf since it was bottled in 1903? Or is it a fake? Is it something created by somebody in more recent times to fool unsuspecting whisky collectors, whisky investors and drinkers as well? We had to find out. So we paid, we bought, we tore apart, and we'll show you our journey.
So on the journey, we needed to enlist the help of one or two other friends. So we took it to Tatlock and Thompson, who have a fantastic laboratory who can analyse the liquid, they can analyse the glass, they can look at the paper with us. We also got Charlie McLean, probably Scotland's foremost whisky expert, to come along on the journey with us.
We've had a look at this Laphroaig from a sensory point of view. 4 of us have looked at it. We're pretty sure, you were from the minute you opened it, that it was a fake.
Yeah.
And we estimated that it was a blend.
And here we go.
And here we go with the results.
Great.
The grain whisky in it has been quite good.
Okay.
But other than that, it's certainly not a 1903 Laphroaig single malt whisky.
Okay. So we knew this was fake. We knew the bottle was fake. Sadly, our slightest suspicion that it was genuine were absolutely catastrophically dashed on the rocks. But to ensure that we went the whole process, to ensure that we find out as much as we can about this bottle, bear in mind this is never done before, we decided to press ahead with carbon dating. So we decided that we wanted to find out when this fake was purported to come from.
So we looked around a number of contacts and we landed on using the Oxford University team at the Oxford Carbon Accelerator Unit and the world-renowned Professor Chris Ramsey. We sent a tiny little sample down to Oxford, and what Chris and his team do is they concentrate that into a piece of solid material, bombard it with different atoms, and it spits out a chart that we've yet to see.
So we went ahead, we pushed ahead, we carbon dated. We now have the results. We can see when the fake was produced.
And so the moment of truth.
So what we've got from Oxford is we've got a percentage of probability for the date of the liquid. So the interesting thing is we have a 74.5% chance that this was distilled between 2007 and 2009. Now that's fascinating because we know where this came from. We know that this bottle came from Spain. We know that this now has a 75% chance that this liquid was distilled around 2007, 2009. So these are modern fakes. The glass was good. We saw the glass was good. The label looked good. It looked like one of the best examples of this type of whiskey that we have seen so far. What it turned out to be is one of the best examples of how to fake a bottle of Scotch. This is a modern fake, no chance that it's real.
And the big risk in the market today is we're seeing an increasing number of these old, rare, archive, ancient-looking bottles coming to the market. The rare whisky market, we track it with, through all the UK auctions. We know that we're seeing more and more of these bottles. So I suppose our key message is caveat emptor. You know, if you're looking at buying one or two of these really old bottles, you know, try and make sure as best you possibly can that it is the genuine article. Onwards and upwards to the next quest.
Funny you should say that. We have the next quest here. 1940 vintage, 37-year-old Macallan Glenlivet. Fake, forgery, or flipping good investment? We'll go find out.